97.3, fourth one.
Hey, Arlene.
Yeah.
It's only Jessie J on the show.
Awesome.
Hi, Jessie.
Hello.
How's things with you?
Busy but amazing.
Yeah, just to tell you what, you're getting all over the place today. It's a busy day for you today, isn't it?
The album is out today, so yes.
That's right. So, I mean, you must
No
feel
sleep.
You must
No
feel like
sleep.
super excited because this is the day that your second album comes out. How does it feel?
Oh.
Are you more nervous this time than you were the first time?
Yes, definitely. I feel like I'm more aware of what's going on. Mm-hmm. I'm more aware of how it works and the expectation and yeah, I feel like, but I'm also very excited for people to hear it. You know, it's been a secret for so long, and I've had so many interviews where people have asked me about it, and I finally can talk about it knowing that everyone else has heard it.
Well, we've had a little sneaky preview, haven't we, Arlene?
Yes, we have, yeah.
And Arlene's got some observations written down, Jessie, if you'd like to hear them.
What I'm liking about the sound of the album, now I haven't listened to it in great depth, but we're liking the differing genres of music, because it seems like you're doing stuff that you really enjoy. There's quite a lot of rocky stuff in there, like Thunder and Sexy Lady and Alive. The ballad I Miss Her, which is fantastic, and I'd love to know who that's about. Also, of course, It's My Party and things like Wild is the real poppy Jessie J that we love. Was it a deliberate thing to get that kind of mix of sounds on there?
No, never deliberate, but always happens. I definitely think I'm somebody with different layers of sides of me, you know, and I think musical theatre background has definitely made that kind of apparent in my music. I think the first album was similar with Nobody's Perfect and Dude and Who You Are, Stand Up being a kind of, you know, more reggae vibe. There was a lot of music that was different, but on this album I feel like I feel like I've threaded it together a bit more. But I think if I had an album with kind of 13 songs that all sounded the same, I think I'd be really bored to sing them.
Yeah, I can imagine that you would be, because I think I'm quite a rock kind of chick at heart myself, and I like the rocky stuff. Those are the ones
Was
that
I
I was.
rock chick?
Yeah, he is a rock chick. He's a big girl.
I'm now imagining you in like fishnets.
Well, that's exactly what I'm wearing right now. But do you know, Jessie, the first album sold 1.4 million copies in the UK, over 2 million worldwide. There must be more pressure this time to beat those numbers. Do you feel that, or is there somebody else to worry about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because my manager and I always joke that he's the business and I'm the music.
You're the talent.
Yeah, I mean, there's always that part of me that wants to, you know, always, they say you're only as ever big as your last record. So I'm definitely making sure that I'm going to put as all as I can into making it big, but I can't decide that. My mum always said to me, never worry about something that you're not in control of. Yeah. I can't be in control of who buys the album and how many people do. So I just have to enjoy the process, you know, and just if it doesn't sell as many, that doesn't mean it's not as good. It's just a different time, you know, and take it for what it is, that it's a very, very different time in my career as the first one was.
The new album out today is called Alive. I cannot say that word without saying it like this. Alive! Because, do you remember the movie, was it Weird Science, where they made the girl? Do you remember that film? She's alive! So every time I say the name of the album,
that should be on the opening interlude on the album.
She's
you doing
alive!
That. Welcome to the album. She's alive!
Now, the last time we saw you, Jessie, was in July. Edinburgh Castle with a big outdoor gig, and it didn't rain.
Hallelujah.
I know, and I dyed my hair purple, so if it had, that would have been a mess.
Would it have been streaking down your face?
Yeah, I would have looked like a melting Teletubby.
What do you remember of that gig that night? I mean, it was a nice night. Lots of stuff. It was a great summer, wasn't it?
I remember the two people at the front eating hot dogs.
Yes.
And not wanting me to
because you mentioned that, didn't you? I was there. You talked about them, didn't you?
Yeah, I pointed them out and asked them what they was eating, and they were so horrifically embarrassed. And I actually thought they were brother and sister, and I'm thankful that I didn't say it because they were snogging halfway through the gig. So that would have been awkward. I'd have been like,
maybe they
brother and
were.
sister.
Well, yeah, there's a fair chance.
Oh no, I didn't say that. I remember everyone standing up out of their seats.
Yeah.
And just being really into it because obviously it was the first gig I'd done in the summer where people were seated.
That's right.
Yeah.
I remember you talked about that because you were like, this is like a bit posh, and it's all a bit civilised.
Yeah, proper things.
Yeah, that's right.
And you know the funny thing that happened that day? The day I literally walked out on stage for the sound check, and as I started to sing, there was a power cut throughout the whole city.
That's right. Yeah,
so
I remember that well,
A lot of people were saying that I had blown the power.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
Yeah.
Well, it's your range of voice. I'm not surprised.
I didn't
really.
even sing. I just picked up the mic and they're like, no, we don't want to hear you.
From a lady's perspective, can I just comment on how sensational you look?
Thank you.
And also, I'm wondering, given the amount of energy you expel when you're on stage, do you have to bother about going to the gym and doing any of the other stuff most women have to do? Or is just performing, is that just all you do?
No, I mean, I don't perform every day, but my cardio is very good, but I really need to up my toning and stuff. And
Yeah, me too.
I've just started to work with Nike and kind of just being a normal woman, really, that isn't the kind of person that would naturally just get up and go to the gym, and that the whole just do it thing, it really is just do it.
Yeah.
It's not just do it, it's just do it.
Yeah.
Just, that's the way normal
Just
people
do
say
it.
it.
Stop
Just
moaning,
do
get
it.
on with it,
Stop
get it
talking
done.
about it. So no, I definitely love to work out when I can. But no, it's so hard to stay what the world sees as perfect, because that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
But kind of enough for other people not to have an issue with you.
Yeah.
And the way you look, because that's usually how it works.
Especially when you're a pop star. I mean, pressure's on you all the time for
Yeah.
that, isn't it? You've got
It's very odd. It's very odd. I do think how the media and how the public have kind of got used to people that are successful being put on a pedestal to have immaculate hair, perfect skin, no cellulite, perfect weight. It's like, just because you're talented doesn't mean you're what the world see as perfection. That makes sense.
Absolutely.
So
Those are
it
wise
is a
words,
weird-
Jessie J.
They are
Wise
wise
words
words,
indeed.
because personally, I quite like my bingo wings and my muffin
That's right.
top. I'm
And
attached
and
to them,
and
they're
you're
attached
talented,
to me.
Arlene, so
Yeah.
they're fine. That's
Exactly.
absolutely fine.
You're a sexy lady.
Listen to
That's what that song's
voice.
for.
Oh,
Now, Jessie, you're going to be coming back to Scotland in October. You're not coming to Edinburgh, but you are playing the new venue in Glasgow, which is the Hydro Arena, which is brand new. I mean, they haven't even had anything there yet. I think the first gig is this week. So you're going to be one of the first acts to play there. Are you excited to do that?
You know what? I always feel like the history of a venue is one of the most important things. I feel like when you step into a venue that's had very few people perform, if not any, you kind of have to set the standard.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited to be able to take, the album into the Hydro and have that kind of memory made.
Listen, Jessie, best of luck with the album. Let's
Thank
hope it's
you.
another massive success. It's called Alive, and it comes out today. It's Jessie J on 4-1.
Bye.
Brilliant. Thank you, Jessie.
97.3.1